Hello everybody, welcome to the Studios. My name is Magnus. As many of you guys know, this year LEGO released its first Shrek sets. Yes, LEGO has never produced a Shrek set until this year, 2026. However, the sets that have been put out aren't actually really that great, at least not according to fans. So in this video, I'm going to be looking at all of the products that have been released, and I'm going to see if they really are that bad. So the first set that we're going to take a look at is actually a Wicked set. This is set number 4923, the Shrek, Donkey, and Gingy figures. Don't have too much to say about this set, other than I do think the figures are very good. I do love how Shrek's belly is built, like that. And I do like how Donkey and Gingy look as well. But the main set that everyone is talking about is the number 72423, the Shrek, Donkey, and Puss in Boots set. So this right here is the main Shrek set that we got, the big one, and a lot of people were very disappointed with it. Why? Well, because the set has buildable figures, and they don't think the buildable figures look that great. So let's take a look at the figures and see if they really are that bad. So as for Donkey, I do think he looks very good. I do love the teeth that he has, so I actually don't think he's really that bad. But when we get to Shrek, yeah, I can see why people dislike this guy. He just looks a bit weird, and also the face is super weird. Like, that mouth looks super weird. But I do kind of like the display stand that they're on, and you get a Puss in Boots figure as well, which is a nice inclusion. But the main reason why a lot of people were disappointed with this set is because, well, it was a display set, it wasn't a set that was focused around minifigures. I mean, we do get a Puss in Boots minifigure, but we didn't get a set that is like, say, minifigure scale, if you know what I mean. So a lot of people were a little disappointed with that. And honestly, I can kind of see why. I actually don't really know why they decided to go with brick-built figures instead of just giving us, say, a diorama set or something like that. I can kind of understand that. However, next month, on September 1st, we are actually getting a Shrek collectible minifigure series. So yeah, we are getting a Shrek collectible minifigure series. It's the next one that we're getting in September. However, some people have said that the minifigures themselves aren't really that great. And I've actually decided to look at them, and I can also kind of understand why some people may dislike them. I mean, I'm looking at Shrek right now, and that face just looks quite uncanny. And I do think that some of the other faces are a bit bad as well, though most of them are actually very good, not gonna lie. So I do think that's a good thing. But another thing that's worth mentioning is that these minifigures, there isn't really a set that these minifigures can go alongside. I mean, they don't really fit too well with the main display set because, well, that set isn't made for minifigures. Though, like I said, it does include a Puss in Boots minifigure, but still. There isn't a set, a minifigure display set that these minifigures can be displayed alongside, which is a bit of a shame. I mean, here's the thing. Back in 2024, LEGO released the Ideas Dungeons and Dragons Red Dragon's Tale set, and after that they released a collectible minifigure series. But the Red Dragon's Tale set actually was compatible with minifigures, meaning that the minifigures from the collectible minifigure series could actually interact with the set, which is a good thing. But here, this is not the case. The Shrek collectible minifigures can interact with the main set, which is a very big shame. So, overall, I can kind of see why some people are a little bit disappointed with the first Shrek set, the sets that LEGO has made. Mainly just because the actual display set does look a bit weird, and the minifigures are also a bit weird, or at least some of them, and they can't really interact with, and there isn't a set that you can interact with. However, maybe next year we will get a proper Shrek display set with minifigures, Or maybe we will get playsets. I mean, I would actually love to see playsets. I think that's what people would love to see as well. But if they do put out a display set, well then, I'm okay with that. At least if it does include minifigures. I would just be happy about that. So yeah, that was basically a look at the new Shrek sets that LEGO has produced this year. And let me know down in the comments below if you actually dislike these sets. And also let me know if you will be buying any of the minifigures from the upcoming collectible minifigures series. Because I'm actually not really too sure if I want to buy, say, Shrek, because he looks a bit uncanny. But we'll just have to wait and see about that. But anyways, that's it for this video. If you liked this video, make sure to leave a like. And make sure to subscribe to this YouTube and hit that bell notification button so you don't know if I abandon a new video. So do now, and I'll see you next time. Bye.